lot of people out in rural areas are interested in managing for deer, but may have cattle. We say, hey, can I manage for both on the same land? And make no mistake, if you're maximizing what you have from a cattle end, deer are suffering. If you're maximizing what you have from a deer end, cattle are suffering. Because in general, cattle do good on grass. Deer, way better on broadleaf plants as opposed to grass. But we absolutely can do some things where we can manage for both and make sure that both are being well taken care of. Guys, hey, go somewhere else. But we absolutely can have some management strategies that work well for both. For example, one, in areas like this where we have these big pastures, the fawning period is most critical to make sure that fawns aren't eaten by predators. They need that good cover. So we never bring our cows here until the fawns are at least a month to a month and a half old. In northern Pennsylvania, most fawns are on the ground by June 1st. So I never bring any cattle here until late July or even into August. That means this is nice and tall. We have acres and acres of fawning cover so that coyotes, bobcats, bears, or anything else that might want to eat them has a very hard time finding them. Then I can bring our cattle in here. Now, I'm not maximizing what I have from the grass end, but it is a way to have both on this area and make sure we're doing right by deer and still have good habitat and grazing for cattle as well. An even better way to integrate managing for deer and cattle in the same place is what we have on the ground for vegetation. Well, all of our pastures for our cattle, we make sure we have a clover component in there, both red clover and white clover. Great for cows, they like it, it's high quality, and obviously very good for deer. So if I had just deer, no cattle here, yeah, I'd get rid of these grasses. But with this case here, I can actually get the best of both worlds, have great pastures, high quality pastures for my cattle, and at the same time have deer out in here eating all the time the high quality red and white clover that we have mixed all throughout as many pastures as we possibly can across our farm. Now, as far as getting clover into these pastures, this is a super easy way if you're in the northern half of the United States. Any place that you get a freeze-thaw situation during the winter. What we do in the fall is we let the cows graze this down some, lower than normal, so we have a little bit of open spots in it. Then during winter, we broadcast clover right onto the frozen ground. Northern Pennsylvania, we're doing this in late February, early March. We use that freeze-thaw action to actually get good seed to soil contact with that clover, and that is a great way to add clover to a pasture. It's also a great way to add clover back into a clover food plot that maybe is getting a little sparse. So if you're not in an area that you get freezes and thaws, you can't frost seed, you still can make sure that you graze this grass down, mow it, or whatever you need to do to get some open areas, broadcast clover into that, and then allow a rain to help give you that good seed to soil contact just as well as frost seeding.